do this time at forte volume. But here's the key. I want you, as much as we paid attention to the condition of our throat and the condition of our oral cavity with the warm air, as we play this, I want you to do the exact same thing. What is the condition of your throat? What is the condition of the oral cavity as we play at forte through that 1-5-3 progression? It should be as open as you possibly can get it, as warm as you possibly can get it. And I'll tell you a little secret, you can't really play with warm air all the time. Because the higher you get, the faster the air goes, the cooler the air is going to be. The reason I want you to continually think about playing with warm air, it's to keep this as open as possible. Because this is your channel way where all that air in the lungs is funneled into the instrument. So when this is wide open, it's like not rush hour on the freeway. It's like not a car on the freeway whatsoever. All right? So, but when it's rush hour, can't get the air out. All right? So here we go. Ba-dee-dee only. At forte volume, everybody is in. Now let's do this at same tempo. Set.
5, 6.
How many people didn't listen? I heard a couple. Ba-dee-dee. Here we go. Right? No metronome. With me right now. Again, ready? And 1, 2, 3, and. Check the quality of your air. Is it, or is it, if it's, you're coming from Jersey. Okay? Again, ready? 1, 2, and breathe. Touch my hands, bring them down, and relax. So, here's what I'm hearing. A great fundamental. Is what I'm hearing on the second note. Who plays this? Who goes from the first note to the second note? Raise your hand if you play the second note. Good. Put your instruments up. Here we go. We're playing. Those of you that play, go to the first note and the second note only. Ready? 1, 2, and completely full. To the air pressure to sound that note correctly. A little bit faster, more air. Again, please. 1, 2. You can flex the lower abdominals to get that. Oh, that's a lot better. One more time. 1, 2, and breathe. 2, 3, 4. Bring them down. Good. Now, who goes ba-dee-dee? Who plays that note? If you play that note, good. Your instruments are up now. We're going to take the whole thing. Ready? Set. Forte volume. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Breathe. One more time. 1, 5, 3. Watch the pitch. It has a tendency to be a little flat in the brass instruments. Okay. Again. 1, 2, and. Watch my hands. Relax. Okay. Now let me ask everybody in the room that wasn't playing. Did you hear the same thing I did? Because this is what I heard. Ba, ba, ba. Did you hear that? Bad. It's got to be good. Your air has to move in time. Your tongue stroke, that light, fast, delicate, has to move in time. And if you have to change the condition and position of the lower abdominals to get faster air, more air pressure, that has to happen in time. Remember, we're trying to synchronize your body so all functions that create your tone are perfectly in time and perfectly synchronized. So if you have to go, those changes in pressure, once again, it has to happen in time. The tongue stroke has to happen in time. The lower abdominals sending the air into the instrument have to happen in time. Those changes have to be in time. Everybody understand? Good. Everybody up. Let's try it. Again, just that progression. Set. I'll do it. I'll be your metronome. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
Good. Perfectly in time, but now we have accents. I don't want you to create accents. I'm accentuating it just so you understand that you have to be in time. 1, 2, and... My fault. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Good. Now, that was perfect. Here's what we're going to do when we go ba-dee-dee. I want you to crescendo 2, 3, 4, and go to fortissimo. Okay? Here we go. Ready? At forte initially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Let me have that note at fortissimo. That note at fortissimo. Breathe. 2. Lower abdominals. 1. Make sure the throat isn't constricted and you're using warm air. Oh. Here we go again. Breathe right on the chord. Ready? And. Breathe. 2. Warm air. Light tongue stroke. Play the tuning progression at that volume with a great sound. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and. Excellent. Now let's go from 7 all the way to the end, the entire progression, please. Gosh, that's good work. That's great work. Open throat, warm air. Let's do it with the metronome. Set? With the metronome.
5, 6.
And. What volume are we at? Fortissimo. Fortissimo, the one we just practiced, that big, fat sound. Ready? Instruments are down. With the metronome. Set?
5, 6.
To those louder volume levels, you have to make sure that the physicality of the throat, the temperature of the air is correct, and there's not too much constriction. Because the more constriction is, the more you're going to start to push the pitch real sharp, and the more you're going to congest the throat, and the more it's going to sound like you're from Jersey. Okay? So keep that real deep resonant sound. Now, let's just do this for fun. Let's do all of exercise 7 at fortissimo. Now you've got to do some really good controlling and listening of pitch at these louder volume levels. Here we go. Set. All of 7, right from measure 1 to the end at fortissimo. Set.
5, 6.
the louder vine wells, because I know you like to all play loud, you run into different difficulties that you've got to overcome, that you've got to be aware of. Okay? That time we didn't really have all the trumpets at fortissimo. That time we really didn't have kind of the same pitch from all the flutes, no less the same pitch the rest of the ensemble was sounding. The baritones came in, I thought Hurricane Earl just came through the room. Okay? And that's a good thing, and that's a bad thing. The reason it's good is because you really, really try and support the instrument. You've got to find that place where it's fortissimo with a great sound and not go past where it's an overwhelmingly ugly sound. And I'll point out, this is what I want you to think about. You draw this line in the sand, okay? Here's a big line. It's an imaginary line. You want to toe that line. That's your tone quality. That's the best sound you can create. At any volume level, you want to keep towing that line. You never want to step over it. But the one thing you do want to do is, as you start to build the musculature and build the control, you want to wiggle that line a little further forward. So you can play louder with a great sound and tune. And wiggle that line a little further forward so you can play with a great sound. But you've got to use your ears, and you've got to be physically aware of what's happening with your body to do that. I bet you if we do number 7 one more time, one last time, at fortissimo it's 100% better. Would you agree?
Yes.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Drummy conducting this time, please.
Set.
5, 6.
Intonation issues? Certainly. But was it a truckload, a boatload better than the time before? Absolutely. Now, I'm looking at the prize, which is at the BOA finals. That's the prize. Between now and the opportunity for the prize, there's many days for growth and maturation, for hard work, with a focused concentration. And I can't imagine how good you're going to be by then, with the attitude that you bring to the rehearsal. So I really, really want to strive to you, keep moving forward, because you've improved so much just in 2 or 3 days. It's amazing, okay? I will be back on the 27th, yes, which is how many days? 24 days, 23 days, whatever, from now. I can't wait to see what you sound like. But never look backwards, always keeping moving forwards. All right? Excellent job in this technique. Give yourself a hand. Come on. Excellent job.